Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Kim here, and today is an episode of Thrifty Canucks. Woohoo! It's about time, right? I don't have a huge pile, but I have a lot of jewelry. My aunt sent me a big bag of jewelry. I saw my lady that I always see at the flea market, and then there was a new guy at the flea market, and I bought a bunch of stuff from him. And I had a bag that I picked up at the thrift shop. So yeah, I have a lot of jewelry. So right now I'm going to start with the paper stuff. I didn't get a lot this time because I've got a lot of books, so I really want to weed them down a little bit before I start buying more. When they don't fit on the shelf, that's an indication, because I have a huge bookshelf. So when they don't fit on the shelves, that's an indication I got to get stuff used up. So I'm limiting the books that I'm buying. But I bought these two. They were 25 cents each. Gourmet Living with Seafood Recipes. What I like about it is it's hand typed. So I will go through the recipes as it's not very big. It's, I don't know, 20 sheets, maybe 30 sheets. And it's all seafood. So I thought I'll go through the recipes. If there's something I like, then I'll tear it out and keep it. But the rest I will put in journals because I love the typing. That is my favorite, because you see the mistakes, you see where they've really pushed down hard on a key, so you get that double inking, and I love that kind of look. So, but poached salmon with crab sauce, that sounds pretty good. Coquille Saint-Jacques, yum. So yeah, bought that for 25 cents. And then this one was also hand typed, and it's recipes for healthier hearts. I don't think it's something that I will keep, but I will flip through it quickly. It's from 1974 from Moncton. Just fun typing, which is what I like. And the other side is blank, so this makes nice little journaling cards to go in, like you can fold it up and people can write on the other side, or even make the recipes, who knows. Oven-baked chicken with cornflake crumbs. I remember making that before. That would be pretty good to make again. Losing my voice again for some reason. Chocolate buttermilk cake. Oh, close that book. So that was my two for 25 cents. And then this one came from Value Village. I'm a little bit all over the place today, but I'll try to take this off carefully. I do normally like to open the bags ahead of time, but I don't think I'm saving this tag. Yeah, this one's toast. There's too many staples in it. It is just a bag of brown envelopes, but they're a nice size. And so for $2.99 less my 30%, so 3 times 7, so I paid $2.10. You can't buy these kind of envelopes for $2.10 in the real world of retail. So always well worth it. And there looks like there could be upwards of at least 50, maybe even 100. And there's a handful of smaller, there's some handmade ones in here. Nice. Handmade paper in the light blue. So there's just a handful of regular envelopes. And yeah, it could be even as much as 100. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I would say close to 100 here. And so these are 9 inches by 6 inches. So they would fit very nicely as a journal signature page. Fold it in half, opened it up on both sides, and you have 2 nice little pockets that you can put in a journal and stitch it right in. So yeah, really happy about those. And you know me, got a plastic bag because I love my plastic bags. So then the next one here is this book, and it is Journeys Through Bookland. It is a leather-bound book. This one was an exception I had to buy. This is leather. It's embossed. It's just beautiful. Smells a little bit vintagey, but not too bad. It's got some gold gilding on the top here. It's from 1922. Paper is very silky paper. It's not a rag paper or anything. Has a really nice font, lots of illustrations. So some of these, because it's prior to 1929, I can scan these images, and now if I can find some, usually you find them going this way. Isn't that lovely? Florence Nightingale. I can scan them and turn them into digitals. Let's see if I can find at least one more here. Oh, I think there's one coming here. Here we go. The Roman Forum. So some of them are kind of, you know, boring. Edgar Allan Poe. So yeah, fun book. Yes, I will take it apart eventually, but right now it will go on my shelf, and I will take something else down and use that instead. But just a lovely book. I plan to do a journal with this cover when I have a chance, but really nice looking. There's a little bit of staining on it, but I don't care. And the end papers are really pretty too. Very, you know, medieval looking with the knights and the ships. So yeah, nice little book. I bought this at the market and I paid $6 for it. So that was a special case. So this is the jewelry I got from my lady that I always buy from at the market. So I have this pendant, and it's got some chain that I can harvest as well, but I bought it for the pendant for a boho journal. Yeah, that one's toast. I got this one from her. It's in sort of purpley pinks with the black chain. These bigger beads are kind of junky, but I'm going to try washing them and see if they come out okay. If they don't, you know, they'll just go back to the thrift shop or something. Or I could paint on top of them, because they might take nicely to paint as well. And then there's this one, and it is just clear acrylic pink beads, but they're multifaceted, so they look nicer. But again, needs a little bit of a cleaning. I don't know, she must have been at an outdoor sale at one time or another. It feels like they've been outdoors, you know. Sometimes you go to a garage sale and things have that film on them. So yeah, I'll just wash them all. This one, again, harvesting the beads. There's a couple of nice strings of beads here, and lots of chain to harvest. So that's a good one. This one, lots of chunky beads to harvest out of here. Not much of a chain, but a little bit. And these are all linked together, which makes it really easy to make dangles. It's just, you know, take one off and put it separate from the next, and in no time at all you have a big pile of dangles. Although some of these beads are pretty chunky, so they may not end up in my junk journal beads, but for something else. And then this one is kind of a standard. You see this one a lot, this style. It's got a combination of shells and big globby beads. Always good for doing tassels and things. Same with that pink one, is good for doing tassels. So that was from my lady. And then these ones are all from the thrift shop. And this one is beautiful. Oh, I love this one. So these beads are all individually linked on here, so they'll make fun little dangles to work with. Combination of clear beads as well as kind of pearlescent, kind of opaque beads, but really nice. I don't think the camera gives you the right kind of sheen and of how pretty they actually are. The translucent ones are a little bit iridescent as well. So love that necklace. This was a bracelet with lots of these. Now these are Swarovski crystals and multifaceted glass beads. Like they're a really nice bead. So yeah, to find this is pretty awesome. But it'll be for dangles. Then this one is just a bracelet of shell beads, but always fun to find these and use them for dangles. This would be nice for like a peacock journal or for a mermaid journal or an ocean, because they're shells and they're in those iridescent type of colors. So that's a fun one. Another standard, you know, these are all showing up at the thrift shops now. These are all from the 90s, you guys. These big globby beads on a chain. But they're all fun to use for journals or for making window dressings or all kinds of stuff. And yet another one. Same thing. It's all, you know, that era. The 1990s, early 2000s. And this one is must be handmade. It's got a combination of glass beads and plastic. There's a little bit of lampwork beads on here as well. And this big glass heart. But it can be taken apart. You know, for $1, I don't mind buying these things and playing with them. So there was that one. And then this my aunt sent me in the mail. So it's just, I think she cleared out her jewelry box, and then she saw some things at a thrift shop that she just bought for me. She bought, or this probably came out of her jewelry box. Lots of small beads and glass beads in the greens that I can use. It looks like a chain. This must have broke on her. Either that or it's a really long chain. Yeah, it might be a really long chain with a combination of beads and chain in here. She has no patience. If it breaks, she sends it to me. I've got, oh, I see one of these has come off the string. But these, I think she told me that she bought some beads because they were on sale. And they were just so pretty that she thought I could use them. I'll stick that back in there and try and stick this one. Oh, here's another one. So these are all iridescent beads, and they are, I don't know, it's written in French, I think, or Italian. And then a pearl earring. I'm guessing she must have lost one. And a little bracelet with a bell on it. She probably wore it for Christmas for something. Okay, and then all these little beads here on the ground or on the table. Nothing to pick them up with. Oh, try this. There we go. And then there was this. So now this has a little hook on it, so I don't imagine she actually wore these. Looks like a pair of earrings. You know, sometimes she buys things and then changes her mind. But these are pretty. These are nice to use as they are as a dangle. Like that I would just take right off of the earring hook, and it's a perfect little dangle to put on something. Very pretty and nice and flat too, which is nice to put inside of a journal. So got a pair of those. And then this one was the find, because this guy he had a couple of tables and it was such a big mess. And then I found, and the bag was so dirty on the outside that I had to get rid of the bag. And then these are the junky bits that I said, no, I have no use for these. So these will go in the thrift shop. They're just, there's a 2010 pin in here, something that's rusted, a couple of pairs of earrings that I would never use, you know, these big globby pearl things. And I'm sure you remember seeing these red with the gold, like they come in different colors, of course. But this was the rest of the stuff in there. So there was this necklace with the glass chips. There's probably some amethyst in here, maybe. If it's real, I don't know. I think it might be. This was so dirty, I mean, horribly dirty, that I threw it in jewelry cleaner and it came out so nice. So if ever you have jewelry that is just disgusting, which a lot of times, you know, when you go to these markets, you don't know what you're getting. It's always nice to clean it because sometimes you find out that it's a little bit nicer than what you thought when you clean it. But I didn't clean the rest. I'll wait and see how it is when I'm using it. But there's some earrings. There's some fun little pin. These are clip-on earrings. I don't know if I have a pair of everything. A big brass men's ring. I don't think it's anything worthwhile. Oh, here's the match. A necklace on a chain. So I would harvest this little heart, but the chain is most likely just junk. Like there's no markings on. I've checked for markings on all of this stuff already, so there's no markings on anything. Nothing with a signature. Little glass. I think that's that Hemalite cross. Dangles. Another dangly earring. A dog tag. And here's a little pin with 2 glass beads. This is pretty. I think this would be quite nice on a journal. If I make half of this stuff for a journal, I'll be lucky. And then a little religious pin. A pair of earrings here with chain. Like these are all things that will just go into the pile. Here's a native style beaded earring. And here's another earring with dangles on it. Some red beads on a chain, like on a beaded. Here's the other half of that earring. Here's a cute little glass earring in the blues. I don't know if you guys have these in the United States, but these are coins that go into the shopping carts so that you always have a shopping cart coin. This is from President's Choice, which is our superstore here in Canada. But you would have paid $1 for these in order to have one. Another earring with some decoration on it. And it's just a mixed, I'm just going through it quickly to show you. Here's a abalone shell with a little charm on there of the face. Another little necklace charm. So these will slowly get taken apart and used for charms and dangles and stuff. So this is another globby beads, but it's very dirty. I would have to wash this one for sure. And another fun. This is these are all knotted pearls. It's not an expensive necklace. It doesn't have a name or a signature of any kind on it, but it's very, very heavy. So yeah, these pearls are knotted in between each one so that if you break it, you don't lose all your pearls, which makes it a better quality of a necklace. But because there's no markings, I would say it's, it's probably something like, it's not even like Sarah Coventry, because Sarah Coventry would put a name, their signature on it, and same with Avon's. But it's something along that idea where you pay a little bit more and you're getting the quality, but there is no signature. And these are kind of a pain to take apart because you have to cut the string in between each bead. But still, it's a nice string of pearls. Another dangle. This looks like it's I think it's a bunny. I'm not 100% sure. Kind of looks like a bunny to me. There's the other dangle earring for that. There's the other one of that. Here's some more native style beaded earrings. And these are pretty. And they're expensive. When somebody does this, this is all hand work. You can pay upwards of $20 a pair for, at least for these hand beaded earrings. Here's some filigree ones. They've got some staining on them, but this is nice to take an acrylic paint and just dry brush over top of it to change the color. So you could change this into teal blue or pink or green. And it, if you dry brush and a little bit of the silver shows through, it just makes it look more vintagey and more antique looking. And they make beautiful little embellishments on a journal, and they're so flat and lightweight. So you can put this inside pages as well. You can use it as an embellishment on a page. You could even stitch it in and use it as a tuck spot on a page. This is another pin. Okay, now this one would be Sarah Coventry, but this would have fit probably on one of those lanyard things, like like a cowboy tie, a bolo tie. So that's what this would fit onto. There's this cool mask face on a very old leather string. Another little Christmas type earring. Here's the other beaded earring. Oh, I gotta take that thing off. This was probably the prize in the box because there's a lot. This is a bracelet, but there's lots of these little individual pieces that would make gorgeous embellishments. And all I have to do is cut the elastic, and I've got quite a huge pile of these to play with. So that was one of the prizes, definitely. And another little religious coin here of sorts. Not sure what that is. Another ring. Let's see, there. And another little religious coin. I will probably put all those together for somebody. Now this is a little clover, and on the other side it says good luck. And another dangle type. There's the other Christmas earring. So yeah, lots of fun stuff in here. So what did I pay for this mess? Oh my gosh. Like I said, if you would have seen the bag, you probably would have walked on by. But the crow in me said, no, go have a closer look. Take it home for a closer look. I paid $5 for this bag. So I got my money's worth. But there is some cleaning. Even now, just touching them, my hands feel yucky. Just from touching this stuff over the last few minutes. So it has to, it will stay in here. I do have to sort through it and clean it. And just buy yourself, you can get jewelry cleaner or fill a small bowl with lots of dish soap and really bubble it up by stirring it with a fork or something just to get the bubbles really going, and then dip your jewelry in there and rinse it off, and by the time you're done, your water will be black. Not only that, you're getting rid of on the necklaces, I'm so conscious of this, but on the necklaces, when people wear them from around their neck, all that sweat and dirt discolors the beads. So if you put your jewelry into some sudsy water or buy some jewelry cleaner, it's very inexpensive to buy a jar of it. It's very easy to clean your jewelry that way. Just swish it around in the water for a bit, and then let it dry on a tea towel or on a couple of paper towels. Let it thoroughly dry, because when the beads get wet, they get wet inside as well. So you don't want to be packing everything back into a container while they're still a little bit damp. So always make sure to rinse them off. Like even these pearls, they have a bit of a film on them. So I will put this in some sudsy water or jewelry cleaner and clean them up. And then I know for sure that they're clean and they don't, I don't have that feeling of the dirty film on my hands. And you will notice that if you start picking a lot of jewelry. You can also smell people's perfume on jewelry if they wear it a lot. Yeah, you want to rinse it off just for the heck of it. So then we have another store called Frenchie's, which is like a value village if you're in Canada, and it's probably like your discount thrifted clothing stores in the States. I don't know if you guys have Value Village there or not. But Frenchie's is like that. And one of the girls that works there, they had a whole bunch of broken jewelry and a whole bunch of pieces that came off of clothing. And she put it all in a baggie for me for 99 cents. Isn't that fun? Now I don't have, do I have a tray here? Yeah, I do. I have a tray I can show. I can take it out and put it into a tray. So it's just a mixed bag of beads and broken jewelry that she said it would have gone into the garbage, but they started this little baggie and they said, well, when it's full, we'll charge her 99 cents for it. So it's all beads that would have come off of saris and stuff. So I will play around with them. These are kind of nasty. I don't know if I'll ever use these, but they do give me a great idea. Like it's just velvet that's gathered around and it's wrapped around something. Oh, I got to open one up now just for the fun of it. I got to open it up to see what's inside because they're irregular shaped. It's like they got squashed or something. So now I've got to open this up because curiosity, who knows what they put inside, right? I don't know if those scissors will work or if these ones will. It is velvet, so I can get it open. Here we go. I sort of don't want to know what's inside, but now I do want to know what's inside. Okay, it's some kind of a plastic bead. It was probably a ball at one time, but probably got squished in because they're all an odd shape. So they probably got squashed over the, if it came off of a garment, maybe somebody sat on them or something. But yeah, they're all squished little balls. But that's what's inside. So now we know. But yeah, it was just all different kinds of beads. And I thought for 99 cents, it was certainly worth it. Some of these are, are little velvet, like flocked beads. And they're cute too. I would use them for something. Yeah, so lots of fun. So that's it for my jewelry. However, I did buy this purse and I paid $3.99 for it. And it is a beaded purse. Yeah, $3.99. So it comes with this long handle. And if you can imagine, all of these beads are movable. So all I have to do is cut it up. And I have a huge collection of these amber colored plastic beads. So for now, I will just put this in my in my stash as a decoration, in where I have my jewelry. So it will just hang like this. But when I'm ready to cut it up, yes, I don't have a problem. Chop, chop. It will get cut up. It's not an old piece. It's a very modern piece, probably 1980s at the oldest. But yeah, it's heavy. I wouldn't want to wear it as a purse because just by itself it's too heavy. But it's a great harvest of beads here when I'm ready for them. And then at Value Village again. Let's see if I can salvage this one. Yes, I can. I do reuse all these tags for the most part. Even though they've got holes in them, I do cover them and I stain them. So that was $3.99, and it is I'm still finding those little glass beads on my table. They're floating all over the place here. Okay, so this was some kind of fringe. I just said, okay, I don't need to see it that closely. I know I like it already. And so for $4, it would have been 4 times 7, $2.80. Thank you, Linda. I haven't said that for a while, have I? And it's on a nice trim, so I can use this on my journals and stuff. And it looks like there's a few good yardage here. Though there's something inside. You know me, I have to undo it now because there's always a chance we might find some treasure inside. Oh, see, now you can see that there's lots on here, right? So I will rewind it onto something that's more to my liking. And I'll do that while the video's uploading. Oh my goodness, there's a lot here. Yeah, so I really got my money's worth with the trim when you see how much is wound on this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have this piece of paper here that's all rolled up. What's it going to be, you guys? It's a mystery. It's Asian paper. I tell you, you got to make sure you always open these things up because you never know what you're going to find. I've found some interesting pieces. Like this is all Asian paper. It is from Saturday, April 21st, 2001. So this piece of paper is already 23 years old that it's been wrapped up in this, well, maybe not all that time, but Really fun piece of paper. Look at the writing in here. Now, I don't know what it says. You know, it's Asian writing. I don't know what it says. It could be death notices. It could be birth notices. It could be advertising. But at the very worst, it won't have, I don't think it'll have swear words in it. That's not, you know, the style of doing newspapers or, you know, any type of, this type of paper. So I know that no matter what, I can probably use it for my art. And if you look at this side, my goodness, this is just meant for art. It's these little squares. Now, they have phone numbers on here, so those are newer phone numbers. So what I would do is I would put something over top, or I would just use this as a background and collage a napkin or something over top of it. And even here, there's some in English, Office Health, Auto Parts Company. It doesn't say who. So the fun part is that it can be used as a background for art and, you know, taken out in bits and pieces. And it's relatively safe to use. It's not like a book where you might have some foul language or, you know, some interesting scenes for your brain vision. But yeah, so I always check the paper because you never know what you're going to find inside there. So 2 more things to show you. I bought this little girl's dress at Frenchie's. It's in that French blue color. I bet you Thelma's just going to be drooling. And I just bought it for all these little flowers that I can cut out. There's a lot of mileage here. I think I paid $3 for this. Very pretty. And then the lining is a polyester lining. You know, kind of a cotton polyester blend. Judging by the amount of wrinkles, I would say it's more polyester. Huge label here. Yeah, it's all in another language, and the writing is so small I can't see. But yeah, it's I'm just using it to cut up for the lace, so that will be something that I take apart to get the flowers. But then this was my prize. This one I got a couple weeks ago, and it's just been sitting in the pile waiting. And it is another little girl's dress in this off-white color. But look at these medallions. Aren't they beautiful? So each one of these can be cut out individually. They can be dyed or ink stained, but there's just so many of them. So I'm really pleased with this little garment, and I know I will definitely use this to the maximum. This is good for slow stitching. It's good for snippets. It's good for decorations on, you know, pockets and stuff like that. So yeah, love this one. Just love it. So this one's going to get cut up very, very soon. I've come to realize again, you know, books, fabric, and jewelry. I got to start weeding out the pile. So I'm giving myself a rule that, you know, if one comes in, 2 have to have gone out. So I've got lots of work this week to get stuff done and start processing stuff to get it out of my desk. So just a quick rundown. I did get all my work done that had to be done as far as my orders for a client of mine. So that is gone. You'll be seeing me working in lots of purple and burgundy coming up soon because, oh man, do I have stuff left over because I was chopping up all kinds of things from that. So that's a good thing because I did get a few garments out of the house on those orders, but I still have all the remnants to deal with. So that means I have more work to do. I am home for 1 more week, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. I'm leaving for Manitoba, and I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. I'm going to meet up with Hazel Annika from Alberta. And so we're going to have a few days together. I'm going to see all my gal pals. I'm bringing Hazel with me to meet all my gal pals. And we are going to have a blast because we are going to take Hazel thrifting like she has never thrifted in her life. I know this is going to be a totally fun experience for her. So as far as things that I plan to get done, tomorrow is Friday, so there will be a follow-up Friday, and I have digitals for you guys to keep you so busy you won't even know I'm gone. That's how much digitals there's going to be for you tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I will not be able to do a Techniques Tuesday between now and next week. I have a couple of things to do for my aunt. I have a couple of things to go shopping for, and then I've got packing and just little things that I want to pack up for my gal pals and stuff. So I'm going to have a few videos that I throw in between, some See Me Go videos. I have to make a bingo bag for my aunt. She needs a new bingo bag, but I'll explain that in the next video. So I will take you on the journey with me while I make the bag for her. And then, so yeah, I'm pretty much just going to do a few hit and miss videos between now and leaving next Sunday. There will be a Happy Meal video, and maybe Saturday I'll do an arm's length art with all of you if you want to do arm's length art on Saturday. And then, yeah, so then when I'm in Winnipeg, I will try to do at least one video with Hazel and Thelma when we go thrifting, or any of the other girls that want to go thrifting. And then I will try to do one video at the crop so you can see what we're doing over there and what's going on there. And, you know, if I do any thrifting on my own, of course, I'll try to show you a video of that as well. But I will be gone for 2 weeks. I come back at the end of March. And I'll be raring to go for the month of April. Just crazy, going like crazy. Then in May, the 3rd week of May, Thelma comes here, and I don't know who else is coming. I'm hoping Barb Stewart is coming, my Barb Stewart from Manitoba. And, you know, maybe some other girls, Hazel, maybe Caroline, maybe Brenda will come. So yeah. Just hinting. We will have lots of fun, and you'll get to see things that I do with Thelma when she comes here to New Brunswick. Also, on sometime between now and probably Monday, I'm going to say Monday, I am going to be starting my next campaign for 4,000 subscribers. I think, barely 60 away now. So it is going to be a huge giveaway for my 4,000 subscribers, but I will wait and tell you about that on that video. So stay tuned for that as well. That's coming up this week, and the campaign will run till the end of March, and I will do my draw as soon as I come back, you know, maybe the 2nd of April or something like that. So that's it for today. Yeah, Thrifty Canucks. Got one in before I go. Maybe I'll try to get another one in next week. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow for follow-up day and lots of new digitals. It's going to be so much fun. You're going to hate me. Thank you, everyone. Have yourself a very creative day and a creative weekend coming up. Woohoo! And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.